Hey mamas, and welcome to the Entering Motherhood podcast. I'm your host, Sarah Marie Bilger, a wife, mom of two, VBAC mama, and doula. Here, we integrate holistic mindfulness and evidence-based practices to support you on your unique motherhood journey. Whether you're trying to conceive, pregnant, newly postpartum, or supporting mamas in this stage of life, you'll feel empowered and informed as you embrace what lies ahead. Join us every episode to learn from professionals, special guests, and moms just like you, ensuring that you know what you need to know and discover things that you didn't know before. I believe in you. Let's doula this and let's navigate the transition of entering motherhood together. Hey mama, this is another episode of the Entering Motherhood podcast. This specifically is a Doula Talk episode, which if you don't know, we go live on Instagram every Tuesday around 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And by we, I mean me and Katelyn, who is the co-creator of our signature O.W.N Your Birth Childbirth Education course. And if you haven't heard or checked it out, please go look at that if you are looking for a childbirth education course. It's our signature O.W.N Your Birth self-led online comprehensive course. And it is just packed with all the information that you will need to be able to feel informed and empowered as you navigate this stage of pregnancy and leading into birth and even the postpartum period. So we are so excited about that course, and we have been chatting and having these doula talks to provide you with more information to really own your birth and have information that maybe you didn't know or refresh your memory on things like that. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you ever have any topics that you feel like you would want to add or hear, if you have any questions, then please reach out to us and let us know so that we can include it in these episodes and in these conversations that we are having for you to really feel informed and empowered. So let's get this episode started.
Hi, from Boston.
Yeah, so normally I say around this time, like, hey, we're waiting for Katelyn to join, but we are together, which is super exciting. Let me see. We are staying in Austin for a couple of days on a little retreat for mostly doulas, I think, are here for content planning and things like that. So we are super excited to be here. And then we are going to talk about gentle movements today during pregnancy and birth and what that can kind of do and help with. So what do you want to talk about?
I think movement is honestly just one of my favorite things, and like to prepare for birth, whether it be walking, spinning babies, whatever. I'm a big fan of spinning babies, being a breech mama. I started spinning babies at like 17 weeks with my VBAC babe because I was like, this baby's in a good position. And she ended up being in a good position. She flipped like 47 times to get there, but she settled in a good position. But I think just like the importance of movements and keeping your body in alignment and good alignment, but also like loose and movable, malleable is so important just to help baby get in a good position, but also to ease labor. And I was telling a mama this not too long ago, I was like, if you don't move your whole pregnancy, but then you want an unmedicated birth, or you maybe even don't want an unmedicated birth, but you don't want to get the epidural first thing, like, how are you going to tolerate labor? You haven't moved, so now you can't move. So it makes it so much easier leading up to and in the labor phase.
Yeah, I think it's great, like just really listening to your body and like trying to figure out what works for you. Like it doesn't have to be anything like extreme cardio or like, like a massive amount of movement. Like it can be very subtle and just kind of flow with however you feel. Like even if it's walking, just getting out and walking. Like, I mean, I love encouraging squats and like doing that because your leg strength is also going to be super helpful in labor. I think, it's going to just help you get into different positions. If like you're standing for a while, if you like want to do different movements, then that can definitely like help encourage just like, more mobility and strength. So really just kind of like listening to your body, like trying to feel like what you feel comfortable with, keeping up with a very similar like pattern of what you were already doing, but maybe just kind of like being more intentional about it and like really like understanding that, you know, it can look different for everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think something else, like kind of piggybacking off of what you were already doing. Like if you weren't a heavy lifter, pregnancy's not the time to start lifting heavy weights. But if you were a runner, continue running in pregnancy. If you were a heavy lifter, keep lifting.
Right.
Unless you have some like extenuating circumstance, you can keep doing what you were doing pre-pregnancy. And also, you mentioned the squats. I seen something the other day and it really got me thinking. It's like squats are so important in pregnancy because just about every labor position is a squat. And I was like, I didn't think of it like that, but it really is. Like you have squatting, but also hands and knees can be like a variation of a squat. Just like so many different things, like on the birth ball, you know, you're kind of in a squatting position. So just being able to do that and also build that leg strength to prepare you for labor is so important.
Yeah, but like let us know like what kind of movements you use during, you know, pregnancy and your labor and even like moving into postpartum as well. Like it necessarily doesn't, even if you're staying in bed for that first week or whatever that looks like you can still be doing like very gentle movements and like breathing, even just like that like abdominal like
360 breathing.
Yes. Yeah. And just like belly breaths and like really kind of like just getting yourself like moving and breathing in that way can be like super beneficial.
Yeah.
So just kind of like, again, like be intentional about it, like really just kind of like feel it out and see like what you feel comfortable doing. You can join like prenatal yoga or like if there's any kind of like other prenatal classes or anything near you, or there's a lot of like online options and resources and stuff that you can like look into and get as well. But really just kind of like understanding and knowing that like movement plays like so much a part of everything, and just whatever you choose, kind of try to do.
Yeah. And I can link a couple of pages that I really like for pregnancy movement and postpartum movement in the comments. But also, we do talk about some of this stuff in our course too. I know we have a whole section on like postpartum movements and like pelvic floor rehab. And then we also talk about movements in pregnancy as well that are super helpful.
And there's a lesson on movements during labor as well. So just like different positions that you can try at different stages of labor, different ones that are going to be like more beneficial for like opening up and really like helping baby move down. So we go into detail about like all those different movements and how that can work. So yeah, I think we talk a lot about movement in the course, and there's just like a lot of lessons that kind of like sprinkle in movement because it's just super beneficial, and there's so much there.
There is.
Yeah. And even just like movement of baby, like even chiropractic care can help with like positioning and things like that. So like really kind of just like a holistic kind of approach of movement, and just remembering that there's different things that you can do. So let us know what questions you have. Like it doesn't have to be about movement, just anything, you know, pregnancy, birth, postpartum, and we're in Austin.
All right. If y'all have any recommendations for what to do in Austin too, let us know.
Yeah. And I'll be sharing in my stories just like some other things that we're doing and like what we're learning. We're just like super excited to be here and be doing this.
Yeah. All right, guys. Have a good day.
See ya.
Thank you, mamas, so much for listening. Remember, you are a rock star. I believe in you. Let's doula this. Let's crank it up a notch and let's kick it into high gear together. Hit that subscribe button. Share this episode with a friend. Message me, email me, call me, beat me. You know how to reach me. We're doing this, mamas. I am so excited to catch you here next week. This is your one-stop go-to place for helping you find the resources you need to make the best choices for you and your family during pregnancy, birth, and most importantly, postpartum. See you later, mamas.